Hello, it's me again. Today, I'm going to continue on with my Fragile X series. Um, Today, I'd like to explain to you a little bit what it's like to be the mother of a child with Fragile X, how it affects your life, different things, the way you have to do things a little bit differently than other parents, and how sometimes other parents don't understand, and you can get a little frustrated. Now, first of all, I believe I said in the last video I had a great pediatrician. Most children aren't diagnosed with Fragile X until they're about 3 years old. My son was diagnosed at 7 months, so we knew right off. There was no question. We were very, in my opinion, very lucky that we got diagnosed with Fragile X. We were tested for all kinds of scary things: cystic fibrosis, cerebral palsy. We were tested for Williams syndrome, which is a lot the same as Fragile X. It has the same facial features, things like that, except Williams syndrome comes with heart problems. Fragile X, there's no shortened life expectancy. There are really no health problems that I'm worried about, other than the fact that he is prone to ear infections, but he turns 3 in September and he's never had one. So, I guess it just depends. Now, as I know I said before, it's like an autism spectrum. You can either be mildly affected or severely affected. I believe my son is quite mildly affected, honestly. He knows lots of signs. He knows a few words. You couldn't understand them unless you're me or maybe a speech therapist. But, he communicates. He's beginning to communicate pretty well. And to be perfectly honest with you, as far as being a mother, I have a 7-year-old daughter. She was developmentally ahead. She's a genius. Now my son, I don't notice a difference in him. I don't notice that he's different until I'm around children that are his age as well. And if the webcam is moving back and forth, my dog is laying on the couch beside me panting. I'm going to try to get him off. Just one second. Go. Go get down. Go. Okay, sorry. I have a ginormous black lab. He's very sweet, though. But, there are some frustrating things. Sometimes when I try to dress him, he turns into an absolute limp noodle. He thinks everything is funny. So if you're trying to poke his arm through the hole of a shirt, it's just not going to happen if he's in a giggly mood. He gets very frustrated because he can't tell me what he wants. I get frustrated because he can't tell me what he wants. For any parents of Fragile X out there, the best idea I've heard was from my early intervention service worker, and she gave me a 3-ring binder. I took pictures or cut off labels of his favorite things, and I show it to him, and he points. He gets what he asks for. Even if he doesn't like it, he gets what he asks for, because it's important for him to know that when he asks, that's what he gets. That's part of learning how to communicate. Probably one of the most frustrating things for me, I have a 4-year degree in English. I am proficient, very proficient at the English language. I'm very good at communication. I'm saddened that my communication with my son will be limited over the years. He understands things in a different way than everybody else. And I do look forward to kind of getting into his head and seeing how he does think of things, how he sees the world. It'll be very, very interesting. As for another difficult thing, potty training. I've been to a conference with only, I'm sure you can hear the noise he makes. He does that a lot. We went to a conference with other parents of Fragile X, and I saw 6- and 7-year-olds wearing diapers. I'd like to try to get that done a little bit earlier. I mean, who likes to change diapers, you know? But you gotta do what you gotta do, and you have to do it with a smile on your face. One of the first things I said when I found out my son had Fragile X, the geneticist was talking to me, and we were talking about things that he might accomplish, you know, whether he would drive, whether he would live alone, things like that. And the geneticist said that he would probably need my help until I passed, and at that point, his older sister, my daughter Amelia, has agreed to take over. Now, my response to that was, what mother doesn't want her son to live with her forever? So, in a lot of ways, Fragile X has actually been a blessing for me instead of the terrible news that it is to everybody else. Even the doctor was surprised at my reaction. I don't worry. I live very day to day. I don't stress what's going to happen 15 years from now. I don't worry about what's going to happen with me and him, because I know everything is going to be okay. That's my boy. That's my son. And we'll do. His father, his sister, and I, everybody in his life, all my family, will do everything we can to make his life the best life that he could possibly have. And at that, I'm going to end this video. Parents of Fragile X, I hope this gives you some sort of inspiration. People that don't have Fragile X, or have been affected by it, rather. I hope you are able to learn a little something about what it is like to have a child with a learning disability. It's not all fun and games, but it's certainly not all bad. And until the next time, see you later.